Good morning, class. I am Teacher Monique and I will be your teacher in arts for today. Class, do you still remember how colors can change when we mix them? Today we will discover something interesting through our activity called the Mystery Color Challenge. So I have here a mystery box. Inside are different colors like red, blue, violet, green, and more. And I will call one student to come in front and pick a color from the box. So anyone who wants to pick a color first? Yes, Julianne? Now that you have your color, we will do two simple experiments. First, we will mix your chosen color with the color white. Please watch carefully and observe what happens. Okay, Julie, can you show them to your classmates? What did you observe, class? How did the color change? Very good. Now we will mix the pink with another color, which is the color black. Now, who wants to try? Yes, Crisella? Now, Crisella, can you please show them to your classmates? Now, class, what do you notice this time? How is it different from the first mix? Excellent, class. So, by adding white or black, we can create lighter or darker version of a color. So, this will lead us to our next lesson for today about the tint and shade. Now that we've seen how colors change when we mix them with black and white, let's take that idea and explore the colors around us. Now, class, I want you to look around the classroom and each of you need to find two objects that have the same color, one lighter and one darker. So anyone can give me example of things we can look at. Exactly, those are great examples. So here is your worksheet. In the box, draw two objects you found, then write the color and label which one is the light and which one is dark. So any question? Alright, now you may now start. Class, raise your hand if you're done with your worksheet, okay? Because later on, you will share with us what objects you found and which one is light or dark. Excellent, class. You all notice that some colors appear lighter while others are darker. So later, we will learn how to make this light and dark version using our paint. Now that we explore the light and dark colors around us, let's understand why colors look that way. Colors are everywhere around us, right, class? And each one can look bright or dark. So the bright color usually feel happy and cheerful, while the darker color can feel a bit serious or gloomy. Now, class, the lightness or darkness of a color is called its value. That's why today we're going to learn how we can change a color's value by making tints and shades. So anyone who can give an example of a bright color or dark color you can see around you? Great! Now that we know colors can be light or dark, let's learn the words we use to describe them, the tint, shades, and neutral colors. Now who can read the definition of a tint? Yes, Julianne? Very good, Julianne. So here we have an example. So we have red and white. So if we mix them, it will become pink. So that is a tint. Now class, if we have a blue paint and we add color white, what do you think will happen? Exactly. That lighter version of a color is called a tint. Now that we understand tints, let's learn the opposite of this. It is the shade. Very good. Now who can read the definition? Okay, thank you so much. So we have another example here. Red and black. So if we mix them, it will become maroon. Now class, if we add black to yellow paint, what do you think will happen? Right, adding black makes a shade, a darker version of that color. Now that we know tints and shades, let's learn about neutral colors, the colors that help us create them. So we have neutral colors such as the black and white. Now class, why do you think black and white are called neutral colors? Exactly, neutral colors help create tints and shade, and it also balance your artwork. Great job, class! Now that we understand tints, shades, and neutral colors, we can see how this help make our artwork more alive and detailed. Right, class? So using lighter and darker version of a color help us show depth, mood, and highlight important parts of our drawing or artwork. Now class, what color makes a tint? How about the shade? Okay, very good. So white makes a tint and black makes a shade. So what do we call the black and white? Okay, very good. They are the neutral color. So again, white makes a tint and black makes a shade. And the black and white, we call them as neutral colors. So very good, class. Let's keep these ideas in mind as we move on to our next activity. For this activity, you will be grouped into two groups. So your task is to create your own color ladder using just one base color. You will make two tints and two shades. Then arrange them from lightest to darkest. To make your color ladder more creative, you may turn it into a simple design like mountains, sunset, city building, or even abstract shapes. Just use your imagination and have teamwork, okay? I know you can do this, okay? Are the instructions clear? Alright, you may now begin and make sure that everyone in your group will help. By the way, class, before you start working, I want you to know how your activity will be graded. So this helps you understand what to focus on while creating your artwork, okay? So we will use these rubrics. Are you now ready to present your work? Okay, very good. So now let's start with the group 1. Very good, group 1. How about group 2? Very good, group 2. Now let's reflect on what we learned in today's lesson. Now, who can explain the difference between the tint and the shade in their own words? Okay, very good. Now, why do you think artists use tints and shade in their paintings? Very good, class. It looks like you really understand our lesson for today. Now that we've finished creating your color ladders, let's see how well you can apply tints and shade on your own. So for this activity, you will create the base color, its tint, and its shade using the boxes provided on your worksheet. Before you start, let's look at how your work will be graded. This will help you focus on what's important while doing your task. So now, you may now start your activity. Is everyone done? Okay, please submit your worksheet and kindly get your notebook to write your assignment. So for your assignment, you will create a simple drawing at home and apply at least one tint and one shade in your artwork. So make sure that the tint and shade are clearly shown. If there are no more questions, that will be all for today, class. And I hope that you learned something from me today. And thank you so much, everyone, for your participation and teamwork. Bye, class. See you next time.